G'day mates, welcome to the world from above. Today we're slowing things down, leaving the rush of daily life behind. Up here, the world below becomes a silent tapestry, chaos replaced by calm. For the next 20 minutes, let's drift above it all and find a moment of tranquility. Our destination, Buenos Aires, the vibrant heart of Argentina. We'll glide over grand avenues, colorful neighborhoods, and tranquil green spaces. This isn't just sightseeing. It's a visual meditation, a chance to reconnect with calm. Find a comfortable spot, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Your journey into the skies above Argentina starts right now. Let's go. Buenos Aires, it's so romantic, really grand, and just bursting with culture. People call it the Paris of South America because its buildings and wide streets mix fancy European style with lively Latin energy. Looking down from up here, all the city's energy comes together in one amazing view. Old, fancy buildings are right next to tall, new ones, showing how old and new can get along. The city's design is really cool. It's got grids, parks, and lively areas. Every corner has a story to tell, and every street is full of life. The people of Buenos Aires, called Porteños, are proud and full of passion, and they make the city below come alive. From our quiet spot up high, we see Buenos Aires like it's a living, breathing thing. All the different parts of the city and its daily beat show themselves below us. We get to see it all from up here, which is pretty special. Our aerial exploration begins at sunrise, the city bathed in golden light. We rise slowly, leaving the waking world behind for a tranquil tour. Our path meanders, drifting gracefully across Buenos Aires. We linger over beautiful scenes, letting you absorb every detail. The pace is slow, deliberate, designed for relaxation. A carefully curated soundtrack enhances the serenity. Let the music and visuals wash over you, guiding you into calm. Sit back, relax, and let your eyes wander. The sky is clear, the city awaits. Our flight into tranquility has begun. We ascend over El Centro, the city's bustling heart. From above, the energy below becomes a mesmerizing flow. Streets form intricate canyons between grand structures. The city's grid reveals thoughtful planning and modern life. Boa buildings and sleek towers stand side by side. The rooftops create a hidden landscape of terraces and gardens. Morning light plays across surfaces, highlighting the city's textures. The rush below becomes a collective city-wide pulse. From our tranquil perch, El Centro is a place of architectural beauty and quiet energy. Our aerial exploration continues. We glide toward the Obelisco, Buenos Aires' iconic monument. Rising from a vast intersection, it commands the city's attention. Traffic swirls around its base, a river of motion. Built in 1936, it marks the city's founding and stands at its crossroads. From above, its clean lines and white stone glow in the morning sun. The plaza below is a green oasis amidst the city. The Obelisco's shadow stretches across the avenue, a giant sundial. It's a gathering place, a symbol of national pride. From our peaceful vantage, it's a masterpiece of minimalist geometry. We honor its role as the city's silent guardian. We drift east to Plaza de Mayo, Argentina's historic heart. The square is surrounded by the nation's most significant buildings. The iconic Casa Rosada glows in the morning light. From its balcony, leaders have addressed the nation. The Metropolitan Cathedral and Colonial Cabildo frame the plaza. The May Pyramid and gardens create a formal open-air gallery. This is a place of celebration, protest, and remembrance. The mothers of Plaza de Mayo began their silent marches here. From above, we see the living memory of a nation. Plaza de Mayo is where Argentina's story unfolds. From Plaza de Mayo, we pull back to reveal Avenida de Julio. Named for Argentina's Independence Day, it's often called the world's widest avenue. Cutting through the city center, it's a river of asphalt and trees. Up to 16 lanes wide, it showcases constant movement. Lush trees soften the road's scale. Buildings showcase Buenos Aires' architectural diversity, from French-style apartments to modern offices. It's a destination displaying the city's power and culture. This is the city's main artery. Its constant flow, a hypnotic heartbeat. We appreciate this magnificent urban design before exploring more intimate neighborhoods. Leaving the city center, we drift towards the more intimate side of Buenos Aires. This is where the true character of the city lives, in its diverse barrios. Each has its own unique flavor and rhythm. The concrete landscape becomes softer and greener. These neighborhoods are the soul of Buenos Aires, where communities are formed. The barrios are its warm, beating heart. It's a beauty found in the charming details of daily life. Appreciate how these distinct areas fit together. This transition is a journey through the social and cultural history of Buenos Aires. So let's begin this new chapter of our aerial tour, discovering the more personal side of this great city. Our journey takes us to La Boca, a neighborhood that explodes with color and artistic energy. The houses look as though a painter has joyfully spilled every bright color from their palette across the rooftops and walls. We drift over the famous Caminito, the neighborhood's most iconic street, and an open-air museum. Nearby is La Bombonera, the legendary stadium of the Boca Juniors football club. As we linger over this remarkable barrio, La Boca is a celebration of resilience, creativity, and community. It is a world-famous symbol of Argentinian culture. From the vibrant energy of La Boca, we glide gently into a neighboring barrio that feels like a step back in time. Welcome to San Telmo, the oldest neighborhood in Buenos Aires. As we float above, the landscape changes once more. The bright corrugated iron gives way to the textures of stone and brick. The streets below are narrower, many of them still paved with the original cobblestones, or adoquines. These streets wind through the district, creating a sense of intimacy and discovery. From the air, San Telmo appears as a beautifully preserved maze of colonial history and bohemian grace. The architecture here tells a story of faded grandeur. We can see the elegant facades of 19th century mansions, once home to the city's wealthiest families. Many of these buildings now house antique shops, artist studios, and tango parlors. Our aerial view reveals their hidden courtyards and patios, secluded pockets of green tucked away behind ornate iron gates. The rooftops are a mix of terracotta tiles and flat terraces, creating a warm, earthy palette that contrasts with the cool grey of the cobblestone streets below. It is a neighborhood that wears its age with pride and elegance. We drift towards the heart of the neighborhood, Plaza de Mayo. This charming tree-lined square is one of the oldest in the city, second only to Plaza de Mayo. On the ground, it is famous for its lively Sunday antique market and spontaneous tango performances. From our high vantage point, we can appreciate its perfect proportions and its role as the central gathering point for the community. The surrounding low-rise colonial buildings create a sense of enclosure and old-world charm. It feels like the setting for a historical film, a perfectly preserved snapshot of a bygone era. Let's pause here, high above the historic streets of San Telmo. Imagine the centuries of stories these buildings and cobblestones have witnessed. This neighborhood has survived plagues, transformations, and the relentless march of time to retain its unique, soulful character. It is the romantic, nostalgic heart of Buenos Aires, a place where the past is not just remembered, but is actively lived in and celebrated every single day. From our peaceful view, we can appreciate the timeless beauty and the enduring spirit of this truly enchanting corner of the city. Our flight takes us northward to Palermo, known for its enormous parks. Often called the green lungs of Buenos Aires, this network of gardens and lakes provides vital recreation space. The scale of this green oasis is breathtaking. We glide over Parque 3 de Febrero, the heart of Palermo's green spaces with winding paths and lakes. We can see the beautiful Rosedal, a formal rose garden. There is the white dome of the Galileo Galilei Planetarium and the elegant Japanese gardens. Let the peace from this green landscape wash over you. It is a gift to the people of Buenos Aires. Before we turn toward the city's waterfront, our aerial journey turns eastward. This is the Rio de la Plata, the River of Silver. It's a vast estuary so wide the opposite bank is invisible. From above, we appreciate its majestic scale. The water, often brownish, shimmers under the sunlight. This river is the reason Buenos Aires exists. It was the gateway for ships arriving from Europe, shaping Argentina. The city's name, Good Airs, was a sailor's prayer. The river has been the city's lifeblood, a source of commerce and identity. The metropolis grew from its banks. The boundary between the city and river is a dramatic sight. Let us float here, suspended between city and river. This river has shaped the city's destiny. Following the river's edge, Our flight path brings us to one of the most dramatic transformations in Buenos Aires' recent history. This is Puerto Madero, the city's youngest and most modern neighborhood. As we approach, a stunning new skyline rises to meet us. Sleek glass and steel skyscrapers climb towards the sky, their reflective surfaces mirroring the water and the clouds. This area, once a collection of derelict red brick warehouses and abandoned docks, has been reborn into a symbol of contemporary Argentina. It represents ambition, modernity, and a bold vision for the future of the city. We descend slightly to get a closer look at this remarkable urban renewal project. The old docks have been preserved, their basins now filled with calm water that acts as a mirror for the towering buildings around them. The historic red brick warehouses that line the water's edge have been beautifully restored, now housing elegant restaurants, offices, and apartments. This juxtaposition of the old and the new is the defining feature of Puerto Madero. From our aerial view, we can see the perfect harmony between the low-slung historic structures and the soaring contemporary towers that stand just behind them. Spanning one of the central docks is a true architectural jewel, the Puente de la Mujer, or Woman's Bridge. This elegant pedestrian bridge, designed by the famous architect Santiago Calatrava, is a masterpiece of modern design. Its single mast leans at a dynamic angle, with cables fanning out like a harp, said to represent a couple dancing the tango. From above, we can appreciate its sleek white form and its graceful asymmetry, a piece of functional sculpture that has become an icon of the new Buenos Aires. It is a beautiful centerpiece for this stunningly rejuvenated district. As we circle slowly above Puerto Madero, we see a neighborhood that is pristine, organized, and forward-looking. The wide boulevards, green parks, and clean lines stand in contrast to the more chaotic charm of the older barrios. It is a testament to the city's ability to reinvent itself, to create new spaces that honor the past while embracing the future. This gleaming waterfront district is the new face that Buenos Aires presents to the world, a statement of confidence and style, and a truly breathtaking sight from our serene position in the sky. Moving away from the hyper-modernity of Puerto Madero, our flight path now follows the city's public shoreline, known as the Costanera. This long coastal promenade is divided into two main sections, the Costanera Sur to the south and the Costanera Norte to the north. These are the city's front porches, democratic spaces where porteños come to escape the urban grind, to gaze out at the river, and to simply enjoy the open air. From our vantage point, we can see these long ribbons of parkland and pavement stretching for kilometers along the water's edge, a vital public amenity for millions. We first glide over the Costanera Sur, a wide boulevard lined with historic statues and balustrades. Below, we can see the famous carritos, the street food carts that are a beloved local tradition, grilling sausages and steaks. The promenade is dotted with people walking, cycling, and sitting on benches, all facing the vast expanse of the Rio de la Plata. It has a timeless, slightly faded charm, a place of simple pleasures and nostalgic memories for generations of city dwellers. It is a space that feels deeply connected to the everyday life and soul of the people of Buenos Aires. Further north, the Costanera Norte presents a slightly different character. Here, the green spaces are interspersed with fishing clubs, sports facilities, and waterside restaurants. We can see the runways of the city's domestic airport, Chorich Newbery Airpark, located right on the river's edge, with planes taking off and landing against the backdrop of the water. This section of the waterfront feels more active and dynamic, a hub of recreation and movement. From the air, we can appreciate how this long stretch of coastline serves multiple purposes, from quiet contemplation to active leisure and vital transportation. As we soar along the length of the Costanera, we are reminded of the profound importance of public access to natural beauty. This waterfront is not walled off or privatized. It is a space for everyone. It is where the city breathes and relaxes, where people from all walks of life can come to enjoy the same simple pleasure of watching the river flow by. It is the city's shared backyard, a place of community and connection, and its sprawling open nature is a beautiful sight to behold from our peaceful perch high above the ground. Just beyond the classic promenade of Costanera Sur and adjacent to the modern towers of Puerto Madero lies an extraordinary patch of wilderness. This is the Reserva Ecologica Costanera Sur, a vast nature reserve that seems almost miraculous in its proximity to the city center. As we fly over it, the urban landscape of concrete and steel abruptly gives way to a sprawling expanse of wetlands, grasslands, and forests. The straight lines of the city dissolve into the organic winding paths and lagoons of a thriving natural ecosystem. This is truly a sanctuary in the heart of the city. This reserve has a fascinating origin story. It grew on land reclaimed from the river, originally intended for development that never happened. Nature simply took over, and with time, a rich and diverse habitat emerged spontaneously. From our aerial perspective, we can see the results of this happy accident. We see lagoons filled with birds, dense thickets of trees, and grassy pampas that are reminiscent of the Argentinian countryside. It is a remarkable testament to the resilience of nature, a wild space that has blossomed right on the doorstep of a massive metropolis, creating a haven for wildlife. Below us, we can make out the faint lines of dirt trails that crisscross the reserve. These paths are used by walkers, joggers, and birdwatchers who come to immerse themselves in a world that feels a million miles away from the city noise, just a few hundred meters away. From our high vantage point, the reserve looks like a giant green lung, purifying the air and providing a crucial space for biodiversity to flourish. We can see flocks of birds taking flight from the lagoons, a beautiful sight against the backdrop of the distant city skyline, a perfect symbol of nature and civilization coexisting. As we linger over this incredible ecological park, let the profound peace of the scene envelop you. The reserve is a symbol of hope and a reminder of the importance of preserving wild spaces within our urban environments. It is a place of quiet, of birdsong, and of the gentle rustling of leaves, a stark and beautiful contrast to the urban energy we have witnessed. This serene sanctuary, born from chance and protected by foresight, is one of the city's greatest treasures, and a perfect calming final stop on our tour of the Buenos Aires waterfront. Our journey through Buenos Aires enters its most magical phase. The sun begins its slow descent. This is the famed golden hour. The light transforms completely, shifting to a warm, ethereal glow. Golden radiance washes over the city, painting the buildings in hues of amber and honey. The long shadows return, stretching in the opposite direction, creating a dramatic landscape of light and shade. From our perch, we have a front row seat to this spectacular daily performance. The skyscrapers become like beacons. Their glass facades catch the last rays of the sun. The Palermo parks seem to glow with an inner luminescence. The Rio de la Plata transforms into a liquid gold mirror. The entire city seems to pause, bathed in this serene glow. The atmosphere becomes thick with a sense of peace and nostalgia. This light softens everything, cloaking the city in warmth. The bustling energy mellows, replaced by a more contemplative rhythm. It is a time for reflection. The city becomes a subject of pure aesthetic beauty, a masterpiece painted by the setting sun. This is a profoundly calming experience. Watching the day end feels like a gentle transition. We are suspended in a moment of pure, timeless beauty. Let this golden light wash over you. We will linger here, watching as the sun kisses the city goodnight, preparing it for the spectacle of lights that is soon to follow. As the sun dips below the horizon, we enter twilight, or l'heure bleue. The city's lights begin to flicker on, heralding the start of Buenos Aires nightlife. The urban grid re-emerges as an intricate web of lights. Main arteries become rivers of gold and white. Iconic landmarks take on a new identity, like the Obelisco, now bathed in floodlights. Each light is a sign of life, creating a spectacle of breathtaking scale. Buenos Aires transforms, dressing up in light for the evening. It is a moving sight, watching a city of millions light up against the darkness, a testament to its enduring spirit. As darkness settles, the city transforms into a galaxy of light. Streets merge into a sprawling constellation. It mirrors the night sky, a universe of beauty. We're suspended between starry realms, celestial and terrestrial, in peace and awe. The noise vanishes, replaced by a silent panorama. We've soared over historic hearts, marveled at monuments, and explored diverse neighborhoods. We've witnessed its modern rebirth and found sanctuary in green spaces. Now, a breathtaking network of light encapsulates its energy. This view offers perspective, shrinking individual concerns. Each light represents a story, creating something magnificent. It's a humbling experience, seeing the whole picture. Let this final image stay with you. A city at peace, glowing with quiet power. Buenos Aires is a living entity of grace and light, a reminder of beauty when we slow down and observe. Our time above Buenos Aires is ending. The glittering city lights have been breathtaking. We begin our slow descent, back towards the world below. The journey has been one of peace and perspective. It has been an honor to share this flight with you. We hope this tour has brought you a sense of calm and wonder. We've witnessed the city's transformation. Each moment was a chance to reconnect with a sense of awe. It was an invitation to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to allow your mind to find a moment of stillness. As we prepare to touch down, carry this feeling of tranquility with you. This peaceful perspective is a state of mind you can return to whenever you need a moment of calm. Thank you for flying with us on this relaxation tour over Buenos Aires. Our aerial exploration may be over, but your own journey with Buenos Aires may just be beginning. We have shown you the city from a bird's-eye view, revealing its grand layout and its hidden patterns. But this is just one story, one perspective. The true magic of this city also lies on the ground, down on its historic cobblestone streets, in its lively cafes, and in the warm smiles of its people, the porteños. We hope this flight has not only relaxed you, but has also sparked a sense of curiosity to discover more about this enchanting South American capital. We encourage you to one day walk the paths we have flown over. Stroll through the vast green parks of Palermo and feel the sun on your face. Lose yourself in the Sunday antique market in Plaza de Mayo in San Telmo, listening to the spontaneous sounds of a tango. Feel the passion of a football match near La Bombonera, or simply sit by the water in Puerto Madero and watch the world go by. Buenos Aires is a city that needs to be experienced with all your senses. It's a place to be tasted, heard, and felt. A city that invites you to become part of its living story. There are countless more secrets to uncover, more neighborhoods to explore, and more stories to hear. The city is a living museum, a vibrant cultural hub, and a culinary paradise all rolled into one. Every corner holds a new discovery, from a hidden piece of street art to a family-run restaurant serving the best steak you've ever tasted. Let this journey be the start of a new adventure. Whether you explore through books, films, or by planning a trip of your own, the spirit of Buenos Aires is waiting to captivate you in 1,000 different ways. Thank you once again for joining us at The World from Above. We hope you feel rested, refreshed, and inspired. Until our next journey together, we encourage you to keep looking for the beauty in the world, both from up high and down on the ground. Find your own peaceful perspectives wherever you may be. From all of us here, goodbye for now, and may your future travels be filled with wonder and discovery. Take care, and we'll see you again soon for another flight to a spectacular destination.